All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord, will lift up on your houses. As 144 called Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So Brother Quanah Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp come back at you, Lord will, with that edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord will, it is edifying. Lord will, it is straight to the point. And I kind of just, was reading, or listening to the audio book, and, this lesson kind of just popped in my head through the spirit, man. So just kind of want to press the button on it, man, and speak on it, man. Unbelief, right? Unbelief will ultimately get you killed, and see, as we've seen it, which we're going to get into it, right? As we've seen, right, in, ancient times, right, in the time of the wilderness, right, in the time of Moses, Joshua, and Caleb, right, you had a lot of Israelites, right, a great portion of Israelites, because of their unbelief, right, were perished, man. And see, as we see, today, you have a lot of Israelites that don't believe, right? So Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's no new thing under the sun, man. So just as we've seen, a lot of Israelites didn't make it into the promised land, you're not going to have a lot of Israelites that are going to make it into the kingdom on this time, in this go around, they're going to have to come back, right, through the loins of the elect into the kingdom, man, right? Which is ultimately shitty way to go, because you got to perish on this side first, So with that, I want to talk about this right here. I want to grab this precept, 2 Esdras 15. I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy that I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And see, a lot of these leaders of these camps, are not going in on prophecy, right? They're not speaking on prophecy. They're not mentioning the things, right, that are happening and taking place as of now, right, which are going to affect the people, man, right? Which is what we're supposed to do, right? Watchmen, right? Warn the people, right, from the Lord, as it says in Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, right? So this is what we're commanded to do, man, to speak the words of prophecy in the ears of the people, man. As it says in Sirach, the 39th chapter, be occupied in prophecy as well as the testimony of Yahweh Shai is a spirit of prophecy, man. So at the end of the day, if you truly believe in Yahweh Shai, right, you're going to be prophesying, man, right? And again, a lot of these heads of these camps, they don't do that, right? Which shows that they are not the true prophets, right? They don't have, right, and we're not given that gift of faith, just as those that follow them, right? Which again, there's a lot of these camps are fucking large, man. Sakari is a big ass group. ISUPK is a big ass group. IUIC is the biggest group, man. And again, see, a lot of these camp leaders, right, are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, warning, the sheep, right? They're just talking about straight up bullshit, man. Straight up bullshit. They're really not even going into what they're supposed to be going into. None of these guys are going into Daniel's 2nd chapter and how the kingdom is being divided, right? That iron and that clay, which we're seeing happen right now, right? Between America and the EU, right? Really, America and all its allies are starting to, go against it, which shows you we're at the end, right? We're the end of that kingdom, right? They're not going in on the famines and plagues and whatnot that are happening, and taking place. Right? These are not the true prophets, man. Right? Which at the end of the day, again, shows you their unbelief. Because if they truly believe, they would be going into these things that we're commanded to go into. These guys don't believe, man. All they do is come at us for what we talk about, man. Right? Beginning with the elder apostles, right, of Great Millstone on down to the elder bishops, elders in Akim, right? Who we believe through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, right, through faith, right, are the true prophets, right? Because everything that these men have said, right, and they've been speaking for decades. They've been out here on the highways and byways for decades, man. The elder apostles, right? Everything that they said through the Spirit, right, is coming to pass, man. But yet and still, these guys instead of focusing on prophecy, they choose to talk shit, right, about us, right? They call us bums. They call us grapists. All different types of shit, man. They say that we're wearing dresses and robes and curtains and shit like that, which is, them mocking us, man. But it shows their unbelief, right? As it says right here, verse 3, it says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, which incredulity goes back to, being not believing, right? Unbelieving, These guys mock us. They talk shit about us, right? You had that video that resurfaced, right? Since this whole Al-Azhar shit came about, right? The Lord had it to where he was, it resurfaced him talking shit about the apostles, man. Apostle Rimlob, Apostle Tahar, calling them niggas and all types of shit, man. Cussing them out, saying the Lord's gonna kill them, See, they sit there and they talk shit. They mock and scoff at the true prophets. We gotta put emphasis on that word. True prophets, man. The ones that are out here warning the people, the ones that are out here on the highways and byways, right? Every week. They scoff and they mock, but see, we ain't worried about them, man. Right? We're worried about making it into the kingdom. They're worried about talking shit and making us look bad. We're worried about getting into the kingdom. Right? We're worried about, fixing ourselves, purging ourselves of that old man, so that way we can make it into the kingdom, man. Right? Which shows faith, which shows belief. But see, as you read right here in verse 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. These guys are going to perish, man. And all those that follow them, right? They're all going to perish because of their unbelief, man, as we've seen before, And I'm going to read this, man. And I don't want to make this too long, but, just kind of was, on my spirit, man. Just kind of had to press the button on it. This is Hebrews 3 and verse 15 in the NLT. It says, remember what it says. Today, when you hear his voice, don't harden your hearts as Israel did when they rebelled. And we know that Israel's a rebellious house, man. Pursuing Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, right? He was set into a rebellious house, a rebellious people, which are the Israelites, man. Today, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The most rebellious people upon the face of the earth, And it could be in the most simplest things, man. Jake gonna rebel, man. You can sit there and show Jake that he's wrong. You can sit there and show Jake that what he's saying and what he's thinking is just wrong. But see, Jake won't let it go, man. Jake don't want to sit here and just agree, and realize that they are wrong. Jake will rebel against that, man, especially these women, man. A lot of these women, I seen a video of a woman. It was an Issachar woman, and she sat there and her husband, they're like doing a matching game, right? They couldn't see, right? They had different bottles, like 6 bottles, right? Full of liquids, right? Colorful liquids. And then in the box under them, right, is those same bottles full of the same color liquids, right? The same amount of number, right? Same colors, right? And all they had to do was move them, right? And the person on the other side will tell them, hey, which is correct, right? They'll tell, hey, you got 1 out of the 6 correct. And then they'll move the bottles, right? And they'll say, okay, well, now you got 2 out of the 6 correct. Well, the man kept moving it, right? And he kept getting 2 correct. Well, the woman was like, no, right? That's incorrect. And he keeps proving it, keeps moving them back to the same spot, proving that he's right. But when she moves them, she gets none right. He moves them back, he gets 2 right. That just shows you, right? Even our women, right? Just as a general, right? Are rebellious, right? Really the whole nation, but hey, especially these damn women out here, man. Rebellious as hell, And this is why a lot of these Israelites are going to perish, man. Because they're rebellious, because they don't want to listen, because they don't want to take heed. They don't want to realize that the way that they've been walking in for hundreds of years is leading to their death. And see, this is what these camp leaders are not saying. The other camp leaders, they're not pointing this out, right? They're just catering to these people, man. So that way they can get their money, right? They're making merchandise of the people, right? Which is what they're not supposed to do, man. Which at the end of the day, again, it just shows their unbelief, right? And then those that follow them are following in the same damn footsteps, man. Just a quick little analogy, Salaki, for the rant. Verse 16, NLT, it says, who was it who rebelled against the Most High, even though they heard his voice? Wasn't it the people Moses led out of Egypt? And who made the Most High angry for 40 years? Wasn't it the people who sinned, whose corpses lay in the wilderness? And to whom was the Most High speaking when he took an oath that they would never enter his rest? Wasn't it the people who disobeyed him? So we see that because of their unbelief, they were not able to enter his rest, right? So again, you not believing, you not having that gift of faith, you're not going to enter into the kingdom, man. You know, all these niggas that continue to follow, you know, these false prophets, you're not going to enter in, right? Because the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into a ditch. You know, and we understand with this whole move with Sakari and all these other camps where you're going to start having an influx within GMS, right? Because guess what? The Lord is confirming the word of his messengers, right? Everything that's being said, that GMS has said, beginning with the elder apostles on down, is coming to pass, you know? Hey, so it's being revealed who the true prophets are, you know? And who truly has faith and who's truly proving their faith in this time, right? See, and those, the ones that have faith, those are the ones that are going to make it to the kingdom, man. Everybody else is going to perish, as we see. And I'll jump to the second entrance, the 9th chapter, you know, just speaking on faith, those that are going to make it to have faith, right? Second entrance 9 and verse 7, it says, and everyone that shall be saved, right? Because, you know, you got Christianity talking about, you know, oh, we're saved, this and the third. What are you saved from, man? Real shit. What are you saved from? You know? Because destruction hasn't happened yet, man. Right? Esau hasn't came in like a flood yet. Right? Everybody just going about their everyday fucking business. But see, now we're in the time where the Lord is starting to fucking send out those judgments, man. Heavy. You know? And a lot of you Christians, even those within Israel, are fucking perishing, man. You know? So clearly y'all are not saved, man. Clearly y'all are not saved. You know? Hell, we ain't even saved yet, man. Lord, will we be of that number? We will be when Yahweh Shai comes back. You know? As it says in Matthew, the 24th chapter, he's coming to save, coming to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. You know? Those are the ones that are going to be saved. You know? But it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape, right? Escape what? The perils, right? The judgments, right? By his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. So those who truly believe are going to be delivered. Those who don't believe will perish. You know? Verse 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So at the end of the day, those who do not believe will perish. And those who believe will be delivered. Right? And we understand that those who have been given that gift of faith are the elect of the nation of Israel, nobody else. The rest of you unbelievers, man, are going to perish, man. And the Lord is finna send great judgments upon y'all. We're in the time where great judgment is already taking place. The judgment is just only going to continue to get worse. Lest you repent, ye shall all likewise perish, like as Yahweh Shai said. You know, so with that, Lord wills, edifying, Lord will straight to the point. I'm going to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, double honor to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.